Listen to them, the masters of the universe.
I bet 1,000 on the runtime. We'll be in New York by Tuesday night.
Betting on time, as if they can buy it. They think this world is permanent, that the steel will hold forever.
Heading out, Mr. Morgan?
It's dropping below freezing out there.
I need the air. But steel is just refined earth, and earth always returns to the bottom. April 14th, 1912. It was the coldest night I can remember. The kind of cold that gets into your bones and stays there.
It's beautiful, isn't it, Isidore? The water is so still.
Peaceful, like a painting.
Look at that water, flat as oil. No waves means no breaking white water at the base of an iceberg. By the time the lookouts see it, it will be too late. I didn't come here to die. a hero. I'm not a villain. I came for a job. A simple retrieval contract. Find a man named Sinclair. Get a book. Get paid. Easy money, Rothfield said. Just a simple trip across the pond. Let me tell you how I ended up on a grave.
Sir, I apologize for the intrusion. A courier just left a package on the landing. He was quite insistent it was for you. Didn't leave a card.
No card? How dramatic. Thank you, Mrs. Higgins. A clumsy instrument. If a case requires a gunshot, I have already failed to use my intellect. It stays here. My second brain. The mind is fallible. Ink is permanent. If I don't write it down, it didn't happen. April in London. The damp has a way of seeping into the soul. Best to be prepared. An electric torch. Modern science dispelling the shadows. Useful for seeing what others prefer to keep hidden.
Detective, I require a mind that sees what others ignore. My staff have been dismissed. My Kensington estate is empty. If you are as sharp as they say, you will find your payment and your ticket inside my private study. The door is unlocked.
Kensington Row. A wealthy man playing hide and seek. Let us see if his puzzle is worth my time. Moving an entire museum across the Atlantic. Ostentatious. Telegrams from the British Museum, denying his request for export. Interesting. He is taking these artifacts illegally.
Impressive. Mr. Sinclair was worried you might be a brute. I see you prefer to think.
And you are? The welcoming committee?
I am Mr. Graves. I handle Mr. Sinclair's security. The Titanic sails from Southampton on Wednesday the 10th. Do not be late. And detective? Keep that torch handy. The Atlantic is a very dark place.
Southampton. The air tastes of coal and cheap ambition. Look at them, worshipping a pile of rivets as if it were a cathedral.
The 1912 coal strike. The Titanic's departure was nearly crippled by a massive national coal strike in Britain. To ensure the ship of dreams sailed on time, the White Star Line cancelled the voyages of several other ships, transferring all their coal and many of their displaced passengers directly to the Titanic. You are sailing on the only ship in Southampton that could afford to leave the dock.
Titanic sails today. Largest moving object made by the hand of man. Read all about it, sir.
Man builds it. Nature breaks it. Move along.
Tickets, please. Luggage on the table.
Southampton. The air tastes of coal and cheap ambition. Look at them, worshipping a pile of rivets as if it were a cathedral.
The 1912 coal strike.
Titanic sails today. Largest moving object made by the hand of man. Read all about it, sir.
Why are you selling yesterday's paper?
Tickets, please. Luggage on the table. Mr. Arthur Morgan, guest of Mr. Edward Sinclair. Very good. Any firearms, explosives, or livestock?
I prefer to rely on my wits.
Clean. Enjoy the crossing, sir.
You brought the darkness with you. It walked in your shadow.
Move along, crazy man. Apologies, sir. Some of the steerage lot get spooked by the size of him.
Superstition. Bad luck to launch on a Wednesday, they say. I'd say it's worse luck to be this loud.
Mr. Arthur Morgan, a pleasure. I am Thomas, your personal steward. Mr. Sinclair insisted you be placed in C70. Excellent light for reading.
Lovely guests, the cream of society.
Here we are, C70, portside.
One message from Mr. Sinclair, sir. He is indisposed. He requests you meet him in the smoke room at 6 p.m. He said to tell you the wolves will be feeding by then.
Wolves. Right. Dramatic as always. Thank you, Thomas.
I shall return to turn down the bed later. Try to rest. It is a long way down to New York.
The price of first class. A top-tier first-class parlour suite on the Titanic could cost up to £870, roughly $100,000 in today's money. These rooms were designed to make the wealthy forget they were on a ship, featuring running water, extensive mahogany paneling, and cutting-edge electric heaters, an incredibly rare and expensive luxury for 1912.
Blank pages. Let's hope they stay that way. A light for the dark. Sinclair said there would be shadows.
Turn back while you can.
Who said that? Pupils dilated, hands trembling, hallucinations, pulse 110. Classic symptoms of acute exhaustion. The stress of the last 2 days is catching up. The mind is a machine. It cannot function without maintenance. I need to rest before I meet Sinclair. Just an hour. Just an hour.
Detective, I require a mind that sees what others ignore. My staff have been dismissed. My Kensington estate is empty. If you are as sharp as they say, you will find your payment and your ticket inside my private study. The door is unlocked.
He paid double my usual rate. He moved me through customs like a diplomat. Edward Sinclair is a man used to buying what he wants, but what he wants now is protection. Honor and glory crowning time. A bit dramatic for a clock. Time crowns us all in the end, usually with wrinkles.
Date, April 10th, 1912. Time, 6 p.m. Location, A deck, Grand Staircase. Mission: locate Edward Sinclair. Tuxedo on, I feel less like a detective and more like a penguin. But in this world, appearance is the only currency that matters. Sinclair paid double for protection. That usually means the threat is already breathing down his neck. I paused at the cock on the staircase. Honor and gory crowning time. A bit dramatic. Time usually just crowns us with wrinkles and regrets. Educational moat. The Grand Staircase. Famous for its glass dome. During the sinking, this room became a funnel for the water.
You're frowning at the sunset, Mr.
Morgan. And I wasn't frowning. I was calculating the drop.
A practical man, rare in first class. Most men here are only calculating their net worth. New aboard? You stand too still. You have trouble written all over your suit.
I'm just a passenger, madam.
No, you're a hunter. The question is, what are you hunting? Enjoy your dinner, Mr. Morgan. Watch out for the sharks. They don't all swim in the water.
Sharp. Dangerous. I need to keep an eye on her. Subject: Lady Eliza Harrington. Encounter: boat deck. Profile: sharp, observant, smoked a thin cigarette like a weapon. Quote: you have trouble written all over your suit. Assessment: dangerous. She knows I'm not just a passenger. Lady Harrington is a spider in a silver dress. She invaded my space to test me. She smells of jasmine and expensive secrets. I need to watch her.
The air is getting sharp, Isidore. Shall I fetch your coat?
My dear, no needed. As long as you are beside me, I am warm enough.
Rare to see devotion like that in first class. Usually, the diamonds are heavier than the hearts.
Subjects: Isidore and Ida Strauss. Observation: elderly couple, devoted. Quote: where you go, I go. Past the Strauss couple. Rare to see genuine affection in first class. Usually, the diamonds are heavier than the hearts. Educational note: Isidore and Ida Strauss, Macy's owners. Ida refused to leave her husband's side. They died together.
Kitty, down! Apologies, sir. She believes she owns the ship.
With a collar like that, perhaps she does.
I'm John Jacob Astor. Enjoy your evening.
Date: April 10th, 1912. Time: 6:25 p.m. Subject: Colonel John Jacob Astor IV. Net worth: approximately $87 million. The richest man on board. Incident: the dog was eating a steak better than most meals in London. Astor apologized, but barely. He looks like a man who owns the air we breathe. Bumped into a waiter feeding prime beef to a dog on a velvet chair. I was about to complain until I saw the owner, Astor. He carries his wealth like gravity. Everyone else in the room just orbits around him. Even the dog looks down on me. Educational note: John Jacob Astor IV, one of the wealthiest men in the world. He died in the sinking, crushed by a falling funnel. His body was recovered with $2,440 in his pocket. Kitty was never found.
Morgan, you look the part. Sit, quickly.
I prefer to stand until I know what I'm standing for, Sinclair. You dragged me onto a boat in the middle of the Atlantic with a cryptic puzzle. I solved it. Now give me the truth.
The truth is that I have made a terrible purchase.
Art? You're a collector.
Not art, power.
An ancient black stone tablet book with hieroglyphs. It looks unsettling. An auction receipt. Price £500,000. An insane amount for 1912. A threat letter. Return what belongs to the sand, or join it.
The Book of Thoth, excavated in secret near Cairo 3 months ago. Legend says it contains the formulas for life and death. The British Museum wanted it banned. I bought it.
A cursed book. You hired a private detective for a ghost story.
I hired you because you are the only man in London who didn't take a bribe during the Blackwood case. I need eyes that cannot be bought. The book is on this ship, in my private vault in the cargo hold. But I am not the only one who wants it. Don't turn your head too quickly. By the fireplace, the man with the silver hair, Alexander Rothvale, the financier. He represents a group. They believe the book belongs to them. He offered to buy it. When I refused, he told me I wouldn't live to see New York.
So that's the job. You want me to babysit a stone tablet and scare off a banker?
No. I want you to find out how they plan to take it. My security, Mr. Graves here, found a listening device in my suite. They are watching me. I need you to be the invisible man. Investigate Rothvale. Find out who on this ship is working for him.
Edward, discussing archaeology again. You really must learn to leave your work at the office.
Eliza, this is private.
Edward, you look dreadful. And, Mr. Morgan, we meet again.
Lady Harrington.
Sharp. I like him, Edward. Try not to get this one killed.
She's one of them, Arthur. Or she's playing both sides. Stay away from her.
You hired me to investigate. I start with her.
Before you go chasing women, I need peace of mind. The book is in crate 404 in the secure cargo hold, Deck F. Rothvale's men were seen near the freight elevator. Go down there. Ensure the seal is unbroken. Verify the guards.
And if the seal is broken?
Then God help us all.
Date, April 10th, 1912. Time, 6:35 p.m. Target, the Book of Thoth. Origin, excavated near Cairo, black market. Price, £500,000. Legend, formulas for life and death. Location, crate 404, secure cargo hold, F deck. The threat, Alexander Rothvale. Profile, financier, representative of a group. Sinclair is terrified. He thinks he bought a cursed artifact. I think he bought a target. Rothvale is holding court by the fireplace. He watched us. He knows. Lady Harrington interrupted us. She dropped a matchbook on the table. Midnight, boat deck. She's playing a game, and she expects me to follow the rules. A threat letter. Return what belongs to the sand, or join it. An ancient blackstone tablet book with hieroglyphs. It looks unsettling.
When I was 5 years old,
Not bad. Keeps the nerves calm. Though I suspect they're playing louder to cover the sound of the engines. Everything in order, sir?
Oh, yes, just checking the vibration. The propellers are kicking up more turbulence than I calculated. He taps his notebook. She's a big ship, but she's rigid. Perhaps too rigid.
You sound like you built her.
I did. Thomas Andrews, Harland, and Wolfe. If you are going below decks, mind the watertight doors. I've scheduled a test for the morning. They seal the ship into compartments. Theoretically unsinkable.
Theoretically?
Mathematics is absolute, sir. The ocean is not.
Date, April 10th, 1912. Time, 6:50 p.m. Location, staircase. Subject, Thomas Andrews, Chief Naval Architect, Harland and Wolfe. I met the man who built her. Andrews looks at this floating palace like a father worrying about a sickly child. While everyone else sees gold leaf and crystal, he sees stress fractures and rivets. He mentioned the watertight doors. He called the ship theoretically unsinkable. I don't like that word. theoretically, is what men say right before a boiler blows. Educational note. Thomas Andrews, the ship's designer. Knowing the Titanic was doomed, he spent his final hours throwing deck chairs overboard to help people float. He was last seen staring at a painting in the smoking room, his life belt discarded nearby. A 1912 Renault. Bringing a car across the Atlantic, some people have more money than sense. Date, April 10th, 1912. Time, 7:30 p.m. Location, F deck. Stone doesn't knock back. I try to rationalize it, air pressure, settling contents, but the fear was primal. Sinclair was right to be afraid. The encounter. Graves was waiting for me. He blocked the exit. He wasn't checking on Sinclair. He was hiding a steel crowbar behind his back. He was down there to open it. If I hadn't shown up, he might have let whatever is inside that box out. Educational note. The Renault Type CB, the only car on the Titanic. It belonged to William Carter, a survivor. In 1912, transporting a car was a massive display of wealth. Seals are unbroken. Sinclair is paranoid. It's just a box.
Let us out.
That's Stone. Stone doesn't knock back. Rationalize. Air pressure change inside the container, settling contents. I need to report to Sinclair. This job is worth more than double.
Lost, Mr. Morgan?
Just checking the inventory for Mr. Sinclair.
Mr. Sinclair worries too much. It is bad for his heart. Ensure he stays calm. We wouldn't want an accident before we reach New York.
He wasn't checking on Sinclair. He was trying to open the crate.
You smell like engine grease and fear, Mr. Morgan. You went down there, didn't you?
I met your friend Graves. He carries a crowbar like it's a walking stick.
Graves is a tool. Rothvale is the hand that wields him. Did you see the crate?
It's sealed, but it makes noise.
Listen to me. Rothvale isn't just trying to steal the book. He has leveraged his entire fortune against the White Star Line. If this ship sinks, he becomes the richest man in London. The Book of Thoth is his insurance policy. If the ice doesn't stop us, he believes the curse will.
You're admitting to conspiracy.
I'm admitting to self-preservation. Rothvale owns my debts, but I don't want to drown in freezing water.
Save Sinclair, Arthur. If he lives, we all survive. If he dies, the trap is sprung. The Master-at-Arms, Officer Wilde, is on Rothvale's payroll. If anything happens, do not trust the ship's security.
You were too slow.
Stress hallucination. Long day, that's all. One moment.
Mr. Morgan, sir. Mr. Sinclair requests your presence immediately.
Did he say why?
He didn't say anything, sir.
Sinclair? Oh God. restraints. No bruising. Skin pale and cold. Cause of death unclear. No trauma. Extreme hypothermia? Indoors? Impossible. Cold. Never lit. Papers neatly stacked. Sealed shut. Someone didn't want this seen.